Hmm. Hey, I wasn't expecting you to be here tonight. Well, it is my brother's birthday party, so I'm sort of obligated to be here, whether I like it or not, and trust me, I don't like it. Well, I'm sure Andrew is nice to his friends and peers and whoever else he deems worthy of his kindness, but to me, well, he sort of just treats me like a pest. Not that I mind or anything, I also see him as a vapid nuisance, so the feeling is mutual. But still, gotta support the family, no matter how annoying they are. Oh dear, I'm rambling, aren't I? Oh, and I haven't even asked you how you were doing or offered you a drink. I'm sorry, Are you laughing at me? Well, I'm sorry for getting excited. Yeah, I'm really excited to see you here. Usually the people who show up to these things don't really even know I exist, so it's nice to finally have someone to talk to. Even if the only interactions we've had thus far are about cold cases from the late 50s. Well, yeah, I'm usually not this chatty, but as you can see, liquid courage to the rescue. Can I get you anything? Even though Andrew and I don't get along, he's not cruel enough to not let me have free reign over the bar. Yeah, sure. Here you go. Oh, am I? I don't think I'm great at making drinks, but thanks. I actually went to a bartending school before finally deciding to go to university, so that's probably why. Yeah, well, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life, and I like the lively atmospheres of clubs and bars and whatnot, so I mean, as an observer, of course, so I thought what better profession to get into than bartending. I can fade into the background and let the world take center stage, all while making delicious drinks and making a quick buck or two. Yeah, you would think that, huh? I'm not opposed to crowded rooms and settings. Quite the opposite, actually. I love being in them, but just not in them, per se. You can get all sorts of stories and get to know all sorts of characters just by careful observations. For instance, that couple over there. Yeah, and the one holding the blonde girl. He's very obviously cheating on her with her best friend. Notice how his eyes are always trailing to him? He's doing it right now. Yeah, I guess I would make a pretty good detective, huh? Considering the whole reason why we're studying forensic science is to help move investigations along, I'd say I'm well on my way there. Yeah, I guess that's another thing too. Well, you know how bad my social anxiety is. God, when Professor Smith asked me to present my take on a case, I swear, I thought I was going to have a panic attack. But then you held my hand and made me look at you, and everything just felt okay after that. Yeah, I remember. Professor Smith loved my idea and asked me to present it to a colleague of his tomorrow. It'll just be him and his colleagues, so I think I'll be okay. I'm comfortable in crowds, I'm just not comfortable speaking in them. Or to them, or, you know. Yeah, well, like I said, it's really easy for me to talk to you. I don't know why, it just happens to be that way. Plus, I've also had like 5 shots of soju before picking up the wine, so that's really helping. I'm not saying you're not easy to talk to start with. I'm not constantly drinking all the time. God, my liver would hate me if I did, but it makes it a whole lot easier for me to talk to you, you know? Right. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. I'll just be here. Oh. I'm so sorry. Here, let me help you get cleaned up. I'm really sorry, girls. I'll have him back to you in a few. This way. I'm really sorry about that. What? What do you mean I did that on purpose? No, I just got a text from my brother and I just happened to bump into you and wasn't really that obvious. I'm really sorry. I really don't know what came over me and... What? You don't seriously think that I actually like you, do you? Why else would I pretend to crash into you and spill my drink on you? Just to get you away from the girls you were talking to? Well, so what? So what if I like you? Just because I sit on the sidelines all the time doesn't mean I don't have wants and desires and... What did you do that for? You... what? Well, no, I didn't think you'd like me back. Well, no, what I just did was embarrassing. Cute? What? But Are you just gonna keep doing that when you want to cut me off? It's not fair. Well, I wasn't exactly trying to hide it. Well, if we're going by your track record, I'm not exactly the kind of girl you'd usually go for. Well, I just notice things. You know this. I've seen the kind of girls you go out with, and I've seen the kind of girls you like to flirt with, and I don't fall into that category. Stop. Stop laughing. Are you? Are you really sorry? Well, you should make it up to me. I don't know how you can make it up to me, but I'm sure I can think of something. But the first order of business is for the both of us to get out of the bathroom. Something tells me that some of my brother's guests are gonna need it soon.